All right. I guess we can start for now. Um, I'm Rainer. I'm the new sales manager with Visan. Just been here for this is my second month, and it's they've been taking me very good to the Vision group. And we also have Marco, our CEO, here. The reason we have this webinar today is that Tableau has many changes. We're not going to go through all of them, but we're just going to go through just the most important ones. And we have today this would be the way to actually introduce all the new updates about the product, and we have this question and answer here. So feel free to ask any questions during the webinar. And Benas is account executive here in Baltics. The last webinar was a few years ago, so Benas, probably haven't met Benas before, but he knows all the different products that all the new and everything about Tableau at this point. And we also have an engineer, Paul, with us, who's gonna walk through the new features here with the demo. So we only take this 1 hour, 45 minutes, and leave 10 minutes at the end to ask more questions and answer the questions. I mean, of course, you can ask the questions during the webinar as well. But other than that, I give it up to Benas, and it's great to meet you first. And we have.
Thank you, Rainer, and good to be back to the Baltics. I think we had a chance to meet some of you already back in Tallinn during our Tableau events. I think you now can see a bit more attention to the region from Tableau, from Salesforce. We want to be more visible. We want to introduce all the innovations directly to you, and that's basically my role. So today, together with Paul, we will introduce you to latest things launched on Tableau. We had a Tableau conference last month. We introduced lots of innovation, which is coming to Tableau. So today we will run through quickly major things, major updates and innovations coming to Tableau. Let's make the session as interactive as possible. So if you have any questions, if you would like to understand something a bit more in depth, feel free to ask it during the presentation, during the demonstration. That's totally fine. So I will go through this deck quite quickly, maybe 10-15 minutes, and then we will spend most of this workshop digging into Tableau, seeing the demonstration of the new tools. And I'm sure you as Tableau users, you will love some of the features. I think some of the features been asked for the last 5-10 years. So these are coming finally to Tableau, and I think overall, bigger message from Tableau is that we are coming back. But there are lots of innovation. There are lots of attention even to our region, and it's not only cloud, it's also on-premise. So lots of interesting stuff is coming. Let's dive right into it. First of all, let's go through this slide. I'm kidding. We have to have the slide because you will see some of the features which are still unreleased. So the main message here is you shouldn't be doing your buying decision on unreleased features, but of course it's very interesting to see what's next, what's the future, and what are the great things coming in the future. Very briefly, back in Tallinn, I remember a few months ago we discussed of these three waves of analytics. Now we are on the third wave of analytics, which is basically personalization, AI tools helping to consume insights. Anyone can be an analyst. You don't need the complex analysis tools. And this is where Tableau is innovating. We've been innovating in personalization space already since 2013 with creation of Tableau Mobile, creation of Tableau Cloud, Embedded, Pulse, Einstein, and now this year we are launching also success plans for Tableau, which was never available from Tableau side. So now Salesforce is introducing also success plans for Tableau, and this is a great shift for us in smaller markets because uh, finally we can access deeper success plans from Tableau from Salesforce, which was never available before. So let's spend a few minutes understanding what those success plans are. First of all, before that, for our region, for mid-size clients, we always used to have the standard support program. That's, I did hear in the market some feedback about the Tableau support. It was not always the most pleasant feedback, and Salesforce is acting on it and introducing two success plans, Premier and Signature. Success plans basically means that you have additional services in terms of support, in terms of guidance, trainings, workshops. You have dedicated developer support. So today we will be mainly speaking about Premier support because Signature support is the top level success plan, which gives you a dedicated account manager at Tableau in our region, I would say that our contracts are not big enough for this signature plan. And the exact reason why we will be speaking about Premier support, it has no minimal cost attached to it. So even if you have 10, 15, 20 licenses, you could be having Premier success plan introduced. This success plan gives you a number of features. Let's go through it, and you will see that it's a massive extension of how you work with Tableau, how you can squeeze maximum out of Tableau, and how you can be more efficient with Tableau just by having this success plan. So first of all, it gives you targeted guidance and best practices, calls, sessions, webinars, which you can join every single week. Trainings, you can join drop-in sessions to bring your challenges. Let's say your team is facing some challenge with Tableau. You would like to get some support. Yes, you can go into forums, into some discussions. That's also a great idea. But you can drop it into the session and discuss it directly with Tableau engineers, Tableau experts. Also, the support itself is updated, that you are receiving top tier support, meaning that you have a direct connect with our support team over chat, over phone, over a ticketing system, and replies are coming as soon as 1 hour for major incidents. The thing which was never available to Tableau clients in the region is developer support. It also now being attached to Premier Success Plan, meaning that you have possibility to discuss developer questions, Prep Builder, APIs, top CMD, all that great stuff is also now accessible to you as Tableau experts. This might be massive for Tableau professionals. And you have some additional training discounts in the Trailhead Academy. Worldwide support, 24 hours, 7 days a week. That's all great. And like I mentioned, you have different tiers in report in support responses. It's 1 hour, 2 hours to 4 hours for different threat levels. I quickly wanted to show you also developer support questions. I'm sure you had cases when you wanted to discuss custom codes, when you wanted to discuss tab Python topics, when you wanted to discuss APIs and so much more. Now you have this option through the Premier Success plans. And final thing to mention, those expert coaching sessions. I think this is one of the biggest value when you want to grow your understanding of Tableau, when you want to train new people in the company, when you want to scale this data culture within your company. People could join those sessions as webinars. They could be joining those sessions as individual sessions. If you have specific challenge which you're facing, of course, you can access all the videos, all the training materials in the portal. So this is Premier Success Plan. In short, the pricing of it is, by the way, very straightforward. It's 30% of the contract value, and you could acquire it through our partners as you do it always with any of the licenses. So it's very simple, and it gives so much great value to you. This is again ask the expert session. So those sessions where you could drop in, ask your questions, discuss it with our engineers. We will share those slides, and you will have full list of those sessions to access. You will see that every single week there is at least 2 sessions running globally, which you could be joining. Moving on, I've mentioned that Tableau is innovating. Tableau is launching lots of different upgrades and new tools and new features. So this is a list of features just for this year. So just for the year 2024 alone, we implement and deliver over 140 features in Tableau across different Tableau products, server, cloud, Tableau Prep, Tableau Pulse. So lots of stuff is coming, and today we will run through major and the biggest things. Uh, as I mentioned, it's not only cloud. I remember that feedback also after Estonian event that only cloud receives the major innovations. So in this case, it's not only cloud; it's also on-prem. Tableau version is receiving lots of updates and innovations, like these extensions. We will talk about it today. We will talk about Copilot. We will talk about Pulse today. Pulse improvements for people who are working on Macs. I think it's a massive improvement with next update of Tableau. Apple Silicon is being launched, meaning that it might be faster up to 50% working on Macs. So sometimes simple features, but features which will improve your quality of life working on Tableau. Being released. 24.2 update is coming in June, so maybe a week, maybe two before this update is being launched, and all those features will be available server, cloud, and desktop users. Let's dive into some of these features. I know that you might have seen Tableau Pulse already. Tableau Pulse is available on Tableau Cloud only. It's a new product of Tableau which gives you possibility to track metrics with power of AI. It delivers the insights to the place where you work. I just wanted to share today the features that Tableau Pulse is being updated every single month. We are not waiting for quarterly updates. Tableau Pulse is being updated every single month. The latest features launched for Tableau Pulse is, and now you can ask open-ended questions like ChatGPT. You can type your question and ask about your metrics. You can connect your metrics to your dashboards already. So if you have a dashboard built, you can create metric directly from this dashboard. You don't need to be creating new metrics from start. You can interact with metrics in Slack. You can have a ranking for your metrics by just pressing button up or down. If you like the insight, if you like this metric, you interact with it. So lots of features are coming to Pulse. Pulse is already available. If you want to try Pulse, just go test Tableau Cloud site. Create some metrics, you will see how powerful it is. We at Tableau already working with our metrics. We are almost not using Tableau dashboards anymore. We are using Pulse ourselves. So this is a very powerful adoption at the business user level. So if you think that your business users are lacking data-driven decisions, they might want to explore their insights, their KPIs a bit more in depth. Tableau Pulse might be great. It's super easy, it's super simple, it's very user friendly. So Tableau Pulse is launched, Tableau Pulse is available. If you want to test it out, if you're on-prem, just go download the trial and you can try out Pulse and Cloud. And of course, our partner is on. They might help you with migration if you would decide to move to cloud step by step. Moving on, it's not only the business people who are receiving now AI innovations, it's also analysts. So Copilot is being launched this summer, Copilot from Tableau, which will be available in Tableau Prep, in Tableau Desktop, in web authoring. So uh, Copilot is a massive innovation coming to Tableau Cloud. It will be an additional feature. It won't be available to every single user of Tableau, but since it's not launched yet, today we will just see how it works, what specific value it delivers, how can you play with the Einstein Copilot, for example, in Tableau Prep. So we will see this demonstration from Paul today. Biz extensions is another awesome innovation, awesome tool. I know, for example, how complicated it was to create Sankey chart before. It might have taken you a day or two, depending on how complex it is. Now it is available to download this extension for Sankey charts in Tableau Exchange, and you can build it in 2 or 3 minutes. Paul will show how easy it is. It's not only Sankey charts, it's lots of these extensions, not only provided by Tableau, but also by our partners. So there is a list of these extensions coming to Tableau, and you will see it will save so much time for you, and you will love it. One more important innovation is shared dimensions. It is a bit more complex, but I know that it's very important for our clients. So I will ask Paul to introduce these extensions very briefly. Not this extension, shared dimension, sorry.
So that's my part, yes. So shared dimension is a very, very huge innovation. So many customers reached out to us and asked for this feature. So before that, you have created a data model containing several tables, but you could just connect or relate them to each other on a single relation. Now with shared dimension, you can see that on this GIF. On the left side, you have the fact tables, and on the right side, you have the master tables, master data tables, the dimension table. And you see we have several connections on the right side from the dimension tables to the fact table. This is completely new setup, and that will definitely accelerate your data modeling capabilities and so on. And there is even one more innovation that is coming in the near future. You can even connect published data sources within our data model canvas, yes? But for now, we just ship the shared dimension feature.
Thank you, Paul. So again, lots of things are coming. Shared dimensions are coming with next update, meaning the update in June, which should be out in a week or so. For those who are using Databricks, extended partnership is announced. So now new connector, one-click access to Tableau Cloud. If you're using Databricks, lots of partnerships. We're also partnering with Microsoft for Fabric. So, we are making your life easier if you're on Databricks for sure. The last thing which I wanted to point out is the Tableau community, how important Tableau community and DataFam is. Me now starting to work on the Baltics, I want to revive, to help, to to rebuild Tableau community. So if you would have an idea, to have a community meetups of Tableau enthusiasts, please let me know. We could help you to arrange to those events, to arrange some Tableau merch, to have some good time with Tableau experts, fellow experts. I know that in Thailand we have massive Tableau community, but it's not too active lately. So if you would like to be joining this community, maybe leading this community, I would be happy to help you to coordinate it. That's pretty much it from my side in terms of theory. Let's take a look at the action. Let's take a look at those tools in action already. So Paul, please take it away from me.
Yeah, I'm starting. Just give me a second. I just looking for the shared.
In the middle.
No, I don't have it. So, okay. Sorry, it was green.
Too green for you.
Yeah. So, okay. You can see my screen. There is an email. So I prepared for today a demo showing first Tableau piles from the perspective of Explorer, yes. Then we will jump into a workbook. I will show to you this extension and also a bit Copilot, how that look like. And the next step in the demo will be, I will show you how to create metric definitions as a creator, yeah. And if there's still time available, I could show you also the Copilot within Tableau Prep. So let's start. So I'm acting today as a business analyst working for a bank. I'm a loan manager, yes, and I'm receiving every day some information from Tableau Pulse. So I get my summary, my digest, and also the metrics. And I am subscribed to many different metrics. Currently, it's just 6, but imagine you could subscribe to many more metrics from different domains, and all having a your personalized Tableau Pulse user interface or environment. And it's a bit hard, yes, to know which metrics are the most relevant for you. And for that, we have the help of Tableau Pulse. Tableau Pulse select for us the top 3 most important metrics and create a summary. And this is what you see here within this email. So it relates to 3 different metrics. So new finance request, new loan volume, average days, and underwriting pipeline. So there is something going on. I'm receiving this email on a daily basis. I could change it to a weekly or monthly basis. I could even get this information into Slack, and the near future also Microsoft Teams will be will be included as a Tableau Pulse message receiver. And you see I have also all the metrics here available. So I click on that, and then I directly jump into this personalized Tableau Pulse environment. Personalized means that every single user has a different Tableau Pulse environment or user interface. That's because every user can decide on its own to which metrics he or she wants to subscribe. Yeah. So, and because of that, the user interface looks a bit different for everyone. So that's personalized. That's the first component of Tableau Pulse. We have 2 other characteristics of Tableau Pulse. Tableau Pulse is also smart. Yes. So it helps us to detect the most relevant data changes. Yes. So currently I have the 6 metrics, and it selected for me a new finance request surged by 27%. So that's the most important one. Then the new loan volume dipped by about 10 millions. Yes. And there is even the average days in underwriting pipeline peaked to 12. Yes. So that's very important for me as a loan manager. Yes. Because that's not good for our business when we need more time, yes, for underwriting the contracts or granting the credits and so on. And I would like to dig a bit more deeper into it. And I don't need to touch the other metrics, yes. So I know exactly these 3 are the most relevant. And yeah, I will select here one. This is the underwriting, the average days and underwriting pipeline. So what we see here, this is the metric I'm subscribed to. We have this key measure, yes, it's 12. It is compared to different time windows or time dimensions. Yes, so I can compare it with the prior month or prior year. I have directly an insight that is generated by Tableau AI. Yes. And we see here also the solid blue line. This is the actual data that comes from this one data source. It can be a live or an extract data source, but it needs to be a published data source. And our recommendation is also to have a data source what is very detailed, not aggregated. So the reason for that is with a detailed data source, we can detect more insights for you and give you more information. So we have this solid blue line, that's the actual data, and we see the brighter blue line. This is the trend line that has been detected or generated by Tableau Pulse. And we see we have a major increase here, something is going on. And the really good thing about Tableau Pulse is I can dig into it more deeper. Yeah, so I don't need to stick on this one specific Tableau Pulse metric. I can use also this breakdown. I see directly a breakdown by the underwriting stages, and I see that the loan documentation stage is the most relevant one, or is the stage that drives this huge increase in average days for underwriting the contracts. Yes. Furthermore, Benna spoke also about these features. Tableau Pulse generates for me some sample questions I could use, yes, so I can directly select them, yes. There is even this one feature where I can ask my questions, yes, and we see here also there is a change in the trend, so a completely new trend has been established. And this is a very important finding, what I would like to share with my colleagues. Yeah, so I can add here, for instance, a specific group. Let's say it's a department or a specific user. Yeah, it's up to everybody who wants to share these findings with one. And I have also the option to directly jump into this underlying dashboard or workbook, yes, that is also based on the data source. Yeah, so I could click here on that, and then I'm jumping directly into this dashboard. Yes, so you see that I'm directly here in an accelerator. I could introduce this accelerator, but I think we will focus for now for the Viz extension and also the Copilot. So the Viz extension is a completely new feature coming with our latest release, and you will find it here under Add Extensions. So a separate window will open, and you will find a lot different Viz extensions that are available. So how to enable this extension? So a site admin or server admin can use a URL where this extension is hosted, or you can download this and upload it to this server and then use it. Yes. So for now, I will use the Sankey diagram. So there is some description for what Sankey diagrams are used. So I know them especially from logistics area. So where you would like to show some material flows, but you can also use it for financial purposes to show how the cash is flowing between some departments within a company or something. Yes. And yeah, so we see here also this marks sheet. So I have a level and a link that needs to be filled. And I would like to select first of all as states. So I would like to show in which states, which loan types are granted. Yes, so I take the states, put it on the first level. And then I select the loan types as a second level. So that was an arrow. I hope this extension will still work. Okay, so we have now already a very basic Sankey diagram created. On the left side, we have all the states, and on the right side, we have the loan types and the relationships between. But the relationships are equal distributed. And for that, I would like to use our loan amount as a measure to have some more meaning within this. So I will take this, put it on a link, and then we will see directly which loan type is granted in which state and so on. Yes, so that is what I was looking for. For sure, we can here create filters and filter it down. We could even put here more levels. Yeah, so I just use 2, but you can add more for that. Then I would like to introduce also to you Einstein Copilot. Einstein Copilot will be available in the next release. Yes, that is coming. And it will be available here for supporting and creation of visualization and calculation. We call that skills. So the Einstein Copilot is currently equipped with 2 major skills. The first skill, this creation, and the second one is the calculation. Definitely, we will work on this more, so there will be support in creation of dashboards and much more. Yeah. So first of all, I get some information that I need to be careful. I'm using here generative AI. Yes, so I will confirm that, and then what is Einstein Copilot doing is it indexes all the fields coming from the data source and taking the first 1,000 value of each field into account. And this is our playground to ask questions with Einstein Copilot for this creation or calculation and so on. We could even use this suggest question button, so we could get some additional information, but let's stick to this questions. So I would like to ask how many borrower we have. So the first step, what is Einstein Copilot is doing here, it reconstructs the question. It needs to understand what I would like to do. And yeah, it separates all the words, then try to understand the sense behind my question, and then it tries to generate an answer for me. Yes, so it generates some instruction for Tableau, and then these instructions are fulfilled, and hopefully we will get here some information. So we see that the field borrower was taken, and we have 6,680 borrowers in our data source. What is very special I would like to highlight here is that Einstein Copilot is very smart, yes? So we see here that this borrower field was taken, and we see here directly that borrower is a dimension field, yes? It's not a measure. And Einstein Copilot took this dimension field, put it into the text mark, and changed this field from dimension to measure with a count distinct aggregation. That's very smart, yes? So even that, if I don't know how to handle or work with Tableau, it helps me a lot, yes? So we can ask also here, how many borrower do we have states in last loan year? I hope that would work. So it's live. So there are some instructions I'm asking for. Yes. So I would like to take two different fields into account and apply also a filter. I don't know if that will work. So fingers are crossed. Okay, so we have some information that doesn't look so good for me. I was expecting to have at least a map, yes, but we have the states, we have count borrower, yes, but I don't know exactly. And yeah, okay, I can hover over it. So I see in Alabama there are nine borrower. So I was expecting something like that, so that we see that the number of borrowers and states, and it didn't. I mean, we have the filter here available, yes? So I could ask also to show this filter. So it can do everything for me, hopefully, as when it understands the intent behind my questions, yes? Okay, so it has a bit trouble now to understand it, but I can show the filter like this, and we see it's currently to this year. I could select here the previous year, and we are good. So this is the demo for the Explorer, yes, and I would like to jump into Tableau Pulse as a creator and show you how to create metric definitions. So this is a completely new site. You see I have much more metrics here available. It's in total 13. And I get also, again, a completely different summary. The summary contains metrics from all different domains. Yes, it takes the most important ones and show it in a summary. I would like to create a metric definition. For that, I select one published data source. I have here one data source available that deals with travel data. What we see here, I would like to take this data source. I have also a relationship to data management add-on, and it provides to me some warnings that are equipped with this data source. So I see here currently this data source is under review by IT. Yes, so that's a very important information. So I know there is something going on, but I'm okay with that. I select this one specific data source, and I would like to create a metric definition that shows how many travelers have been traveled with us, yes, let's say in the last quarter. For that, there are always three components that we need to equip a metric definition with. So first of all, we need a measure. And you see that if you are a Tableau user, so we differentiate two different types of fields. The one field is the green field. It's a measure, yes. So that's in fact actually a measure. So I could take here ticket amount. Or I can also use a dimension field, yes, which will be handled like a measure, yes. And
Paul,
yeah,
for some reason we see select data source screen still showing up. It's like
sorry.
blanky. Oh, yeah, now it's fine.
No. Yeah, I'm selecting the measure. So we need to show up the metric definition. We need three components, at least two. Yes, so I have selected the traveler dimension field. I have selected the aggregation. There are different aggregation available, like count or distinct count. If you select the measure, there is sum, min, max, and so on. I can select how the spark line should be shown as a non-cumulative. Or a running total, and I need also a time dimension. For that, I select the invoice date, and I see directly, first of all, the quality warning that is put on the metric definition. That is also very important. And we have directly this actual data and also the trend kernel that was created by Tableau Pulse. And we need always, this is the third component, some filters. I will select here airline. As more filters you use for the metric definition, as better or bigger the analytics room is, yes. So I have selected airline. We could also select the reason for travel. I could also make some configuration to the formats. So you can select between number, currencies, and percentage. And that's it.
Paul,
yeah,
could you please share your screen once again? Sometimes it's laggy and showing
So it's
the
blinking,
previous.
yeah.
Okay, sorry
reason.
for that. I will disable it for a second.
It just stopped blinking when we started talking. But
yeah, thank you. So you need to say that.
yeah, that's fine.
How does it look like? Better?
Yeah, now it's fine.
Okay,
Fine,
so
yeah.
what is very important? Yes, it's very easy to create the metric definition. You need a published data source, a detailed one, yes, and you need just three components, yes. And then you get the metric definition. You can also adjust which insights should be detected. So we have risk monopoly, top drivers, current drivers, new trends. If someone is interested, I can give here some more insights, but Tableau Help has also a very good article about it. And then I will save it. Yes, so this is the metric definition. And I can follow it, yes, directly me as a user, or I can also add here a group. And this is best practice, yes. If you want to have a controlled rollout for the Tableau metric or Tableau Pulse environment, first of all, create a group, yes, for a specific domain, yeah, like here for this one, it's the Tableau Pulse Business Travel Air Live group that I've created. Add the metric definition to this group. And then afterwards, you just need to select who belongs to this group and can consume the metrics, yes. What is really, really good and saves you a lot of time. So I just created the metric definition. I have selected the three components, but I get more visualization than this one metric, yes. So I have this breakdown, yes. I didn't need to create it. I have the question which also represents different visualizations and so on, yes. So you can work with that a lot. I would like also to show you, because I think we have some time, and maybe it's interested to see that also from a site admin or server admin or site admin perspective, how to enable the Tableau AI feature. You will find it here under settings on the left side. And then under general, there is the Tableau Pulse deployment option, so you can activate it, and you can have also a controlled rollout. So you can use again here groups who has access to Tableau Pulse. And there is even one more section for Tableau AI that will be available in the next release. So you can activate Tableau Pulse, Tableau Prep, Tableau Catalog, all included with Tableau AI. So one last step, I would like to show you how Copilot look like in Tableau Prep. So I'm here in the Tableau Cloud Prep environment. I have here a flow, and I would like to create a calculated feed. So I have data coming from the Snowflake database. I've selected a table which contains tweets, yes, from Twitter. And there is a column called sentiment, but it's just null, yes. And I would like this sentiment table to be used for visualization, and it needs to be filled with some data. For that, I would like to use some random generated data, and let's ask Copilot if he can help us. Create a feed with random data. So again, Copilot needs to deconstruct the question, tries to understand the intents behind it, and generate for me an answer. So it found a function for me, yes, that this function. So if you are coming from Tableau ecosystem, yes, maybe you know it's a kind of an Easter egg. So this function is not documented. So if I go here into the rich function library, so you won't find this function. It's an Easter egg, yes. So some of you maybe know that. And yeah, let's use it. Sorry. Yeah. And I think I will get an error because it reference to an older version of this function. This function is now called in a newer version just random, yes? So that's something special, but I could ask here other for other help, like creation of. Okay, I need to reload this page, but it's also able to create LOD calculations and can help you also in creation of some if and then else statement and so on. So I lost the connection because of I need to provide the password to the Snowflake connection. I'm sorry for that. Let's see if this change is respected, but you can trust me. I have used it in this workflow before that, and it worked. And I have used it just to let you know why I have used it. I wanted to create this kind of visualization. So showing a word cloud and also respecting the sentiment. So that's it from my side. If you have some questions, I'm happy to get them and try to answer it. And if you want to see something more or I have forget something, just let me know.
Yes, I don't see any questions at this point. And if I mean, Paul, if you have any more ideas that you would like to share, if we still have some time.
Yeah. I have something more for you available, no problem. So look, I will jump back into the first site that I have shown, where I've acted as an explorer. Yes. No, I need to go here. So we can have a look on more on other this extension that will be available. Yes. So there are in total 24 Viz extensions that are initially shipped by our partners. So if you are interested, you can also engage in that. So we have some APIs available. Through that, you can first of all create your extension and relate it or using the interface for our API. So most of these Wiz extensions are created using the D3 JavaScript library. Yes. And let me see that I will need to go here into the edit mode to show you a bit more. So this is the drill down tree. You can click on it, so you have a measure. You can add here some dimensions to it, like category. I could add here some subcategories, and it displays also the measure for it. Yes, that's one of the Wiz extensions. I would like to open this one marketplace. So maybe you know that there is a marketplace called Tableau Exchange. You will find also there these extensions. So we have Sankey diagram, super tables, tree diagram, sunburst, a gouge, a radar. Again, here a waterfall diagram that was also often asked by customers, yes, to create. There was a workaround before that, but it was a bit tricky. And we have here again a Sankey diagram and sunburst. Also, there's an extension for process mining, yes? So you could create so-called spaghetti diagrams, yes? Showing all the relationships where all the processes, how the processes are executed, where are bottlenecks, and so on. Drill down tree free, radial Sankey diagram, radial chart. So I don't know what is here still available. So Sankey diagram you have seen already. Maybe I can open here again this tree diagram. So you see that we have here 3 levels in total. So that's a tree diagram. And the power KPI diagram, I don't want to show because it's under construction currently. I need to configure it properly. So, yeah, maybe
we have one.
Yeah,
we have one question. Maybe you can answer. Do you see the questions, Paul?
Okay, I will try.
Q&A.
So is there a way to download, extract all custom SQL statements embedded in a report or from published data sources from the Tableau server? So first of all, on the user interface on Tableau Server or Tableau Cloud, I don't know where to get a summary of this one. Maybe that could be a way to go through GraphQL. Yes, that's an interface that is provided by Data Management add-on. We have a GitHub library having some sample scripts. Yes, so you can write here your queries and then get some answers for it. I would need to check that. Or the other way would be to go through the REST API and check if there are some methods available that could provide this answer for it. So this would be the 2 ways that I would try to figure out it. Yes. Yeah. So there's one more thing that will come. But I'm currently here, this site that you see, it's a beta version site. It's one release ahead. And so we are still working on it, but I can show you how that will look like. Yes, so I'm using here Data Management add-on. Yes, I'm selected here the Salesforce Data Cloud. I see here directly the tables. And I can add here some descriptions to this data source. So here this option is not available. Let me select here this one table. And for this table, yes, I could add also here some description, or I can also ask Einstein for some help, yes, and drafting the description for this table. So it will take all the fields into account, respect all the metadata and all the certification quality warnings and so on. And based on that, it will create a description. So, I mean, I can go with you through the Tableau REST API. Yeah. So you see here all the methods. So there is nothing with SQL. Also, yeah, custom. So there's one hit. So it seems maybe, oh, we have 219 hits. So I would need to go through it and check that. Yes. So maybe there is an option for that or not.
I've also shared the link in the chat. Many of you might know it. We have a public website for upcoming features in the next update. So today we saw only the big major things like Copilot, Viz extensions, but you will see many smaller features, whether for prep, whether for catalog, desktop, and cloud versions. So you can explore those features. They are coming really soon, and you could also explore the previous features launched in winter and previous pages. Yeah, so I think this is a very useful site if you want to see all the new innovations coming to different platforms of Tableau.
So this is the feature I have shown to you, the Einstein Copilot for Tableau catalog, creating the descriptions. And what is also very nice that you can see the metrics within the lineage. That is all part of data management add-on. We spoke also about this extension, the multi-factor analysis. Yeah.
So maybe just to finish it off, I think today we just saw like a quick glimpse of some of the features. The next update, you will be able to test them out. If you want to test out cloud features, feel free to, fill in trial form, have a trial, test out the cloud AI features. That's of course not an issue. Maybe it will convince you, your teams to step by step move to cloud. You could be hybrid. You could be having multiple deployments on-prem and on cloud as well. So I would like to leave this call with the idea that come to Vizon, come to us, discuss, your questions, your ideas. For sure, we have the expertise. Vizon has the expertise locally, closer to you, to test out things, to ask questions, to have more discussions around it. And I'm sure that those new features, new innovations from Tableau will help to have smooth experience with Tableau, to help to have uh, growth of Tableau within the organization, because of course we want different business units to be data driven, to make data driven decisions. So I think that's it from us. If we have any questions, I think we still would have a few minutes to reply. I don't see questions myself anymore.
No, I don't see either. And thank you very much who are still here, and we'll see you next time here. And feel free to contact us.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.